What's your name, ma'am?
Kayla Williamson, and this is Journalism Done Right. Today we'll find out what the Brexit, the Cleveland Cavaliers, and fracking all have in common. So now you know the difference between writing an English essay and writing a journalism article.
Woo!
Now you're ready to write. Just like English essays generally have an introduction, 3 main points, and conclusion, journalism also has a go-to structure, the inverted pyramid. The inverted pyramid represents the amount of detail in the story. You start very broad with just the main facts and end with the person's life story. So what do the Cleveland Cavaliers, Brexit, and fracking all have in common? They're all, wait for it, news. Psh, mind-blowing, right? There are 2 types of news stories, hard news and soft news. Today we're only focusing on the hard news. These stories are always to the point, no fluffy intros necessary. It presents the necessary information up front. You give the who, what, when, and where in the first sentence. No more, no less. Here's an example of a lead. The Cleveland Cavaliers won the Larry O'Brien Championship Trophy Sunday at the Oracle Arena. The Cleveland Cavaliers are the who. What did they do? Bring home the Larry O'Brien Championship Trophy. When? Sunday. Where? The Oracle Arena. Journalism is always catering to its audience, and the audience never wants to read the first 5 sentences to find out what the fracking heck the article is about. Soft news buries the lead. An example would be a close-up story about the United Kingdom's Prime Minister's late nights and constant pressure to keep the UK in the European Union, eventually leading to his failure and resignation. So what topics are hard news? This would be something that just happened. It would need to be published the day of, or even the hour of, or with Twitter, in seconds of. Like the women's soccer team winning the national championships, a professor winning an award, or a crime. All these events need to be covered as soon as it happens, or else it's late and isn't relevant. The first sentence of all hard news is just the bare essentials. Think of it like a tweet. You only have 35 words tops to tell the audience what the article is about. You don't need to be clever or witty, you just hit them with the news. So let's pretend it's the 74th Hunger Games. And Peeta and Katniss were just flown out of the arena. So what's the news here? That the games are over? That Peeta and Katniss are the winners from District 12? That for the first time there are 2 winners? Or that they won by almost committing suicide? So let's write the nut graph. Who?
The star-crossed lovers from District 12.
What?
This year's victors of the 74th Annual Hunger Games!
When? Today. Where? Panem. So, for the first time in Panem history, 2 tributes won the 74th Hunger Games. Notice I didn't add all the details in the first sentence. You need to give just enough information that someone would want to keep reading, but would be properly informed if they didn't want to read past the first sentence. The second sentence is how and why with more details. The final tributes, Peeta Mullark, 16, and Katniss Everdeen, 16, from District 12, refused to kill each other during the final seconds of the game, causing an uproar at the Capitol. Then you quote the Capitol.
What is to prevent them from doing the same? What is to prevent, say, an uprising?
As you go deeper into the article, you can add more detail. You add quotes from witnesses and give a background on Peeta and Katniss. If you were covering the 74th Hunger Games, you would have already written several of these news articles as the games unfolded. So you might even pull from those stories as well. From their first appearance on TV and Peeta's declaration of love to losing his leg in the final battle. Just insert your quotes to back up your story and add emotion, and you're good to go. In order to write any other type of journalism, you must first master the inverted pyramid. It's the foundation on which you build your writing. So if you think you're ready, come up with 3 hard news ideas and post them in the comments below. They could be local news. Your neighbor got a new dog, a veteran surprised his family and came home, or it could be national. If you're feeling extra ambitious, write a lead for one of your ideas. I look forward to reading them. Till next time!